Hello FX Sabers. As promised, here is my Mark 6 updated video, update number 2. Still the same dual 18500 pack, 7.4 volts, 1500 milliamp hours. Hate when people don't give the size and the specs. 7.4 volt pack. Okay, I could get 7.4 volts from two 10440s, so that doesn't really mean anything. That give me 30 seconds of runtime. So anyway, highly polished still, but it's kind of midway between polished and, you know, like standard, because I ran out of rags to polish it with. When I was doing the install, I used my last one on the on my work area. I always, when I'm working on a Saber that's ridiculously nice like this, I always put down a cloth or something on top of my work area so that I don't scratch anything. So same pack, but it's offset like that a little bit, you know, like that, like my fingers. So the one fits here in the smaller diameter. The next one goes down and fits perfectly in my. Well, here's a piece of it. I have special 1.25" PVC. It comes from this is my first attempt at making a chassis. It didn't go very well. This was a long time ago. This is a 1.25 inch slip joint for a sink, under a sink, PVC though, not metal. And it works very well for making chassis. If you're going to do anything that's going to break this inside the metal hilt, you probably should not be using anything with electronics and anything short of a steel hilt, because the hilt would pretty much have to snap in order to cause any damage to this. So anyway, while it's not as sturdy by itself as, say, a Mad Cow chassis, because he uses Schedule 40 PVC plumbing pipe, but it gets the same job done, because there's no way you're going to cause any damage to it inside the hilt. So let's get that out of the way. Yeah, I used some of that back here, but it stops really short, like there almost. And then the speaker's in there. It's a 1.5 watt Cobitone. It's almost the same as a Regal. I found it has the same volume, which is good, because I'm not impressed at all with the 2 watt speakers. I don't like them. I don't want to use them anymore. I have not found a spacious enough resonance cavity, even in just bench tests, to make it as loud as a Regal. And to be honest, the bass isn't enough to balance it out for me. I don't like it. The bass isn't enough. It rattles if you crank the volume up too high, and there's some lower notes or something, lower pitched sounds that it's trying to play. It buzzes, it rattles. I don't like it. I've tried 3 different types of the same 2 watt. The one that JQ had, the one that TCSS had originally, and the new one that TCSS has, and none of them work well for what I like. So that's why the Cobitone. The Cobitones fail less than the Regals too, but they sound the same, at least to me. So this Saber is ridiculously loud still running a Crystal Focus version 5.09, I believe. That had a bug fix for the wake up, the power on, or the wake on move, and a couple other things. Let's go ahead and get this kill key out. LED engine RGGB.
Fulfill your destiny.
2 greens in parallel at 2 amps. The red is the flash on clash for a yellow blade. Probably you guys can see it in the video. This is leaning on the stand here. That's just because I haven't glued this stand together yet. Excuse me. I just haven't decided to do that, and I don't really, hang on, dust on there. I don't really feel like gluing it together just yet. I don't have the stuff for it, and super glue can damage acrylic, so I'll wait till I get the right stuff. Touch plate activation. I didn't get rid of the switch nipples here because I don't have powder coating stuff, so I couldn't re-powder coat the switch box here. Nor would I imagine that would be an easy task, because you can't really just powder coat one part of something like that without re-milling the whole thing. So you probably have to just paint it. But anyway, this works as the activation, and so does this. And there's my beautiful stand for the Saber. I think this stand turned out fabulously. Sanjuro did an amazing job for me with this stand. The best part about the stand is also the worst part about the stand. It's the integral blade plug. And like right now when I'm trying to do this video and I want to put a blade in for you guys, I have to take it off the stand. It's like I said, the best part of the stand is also the worst part of the stand. It's so cool, but yet at the same time it's... I don't know if you can see that, but not a whole lot of light's getting through there. I don't have another Saber that's working next to me at the moment to show you, but take a look at that now. Pay good attention to how big that light is. I guess I have to set this down. There's no clever way to do that. So now you can sort of see not a lot of light was getting through before. So let me go ahead and grab a blade. You guys probably noticed it earlier in the video. Any lightsaber nut would definitely notice it out of the corner of their eye. This is my custom Obi-Wan the Phantom Menace hilt. The Mark 6, compared to it, the Mark 6 is a little bit wider. Just a hair. The grips on the Obi aren't completely deep, but I have 1 inch by 8 inches to work with in there. Plenty of room for everything I want. This one right here is almost as slender as this one is right here. Almost. And it doesn't look like it on videos. It looks like this, or in pictures, it looks like this is smaller, or this is bigger. But when I wrap my hand around this, I can guarantee you, and even up here where it's a little bit fatter, I can guarantee you that the rib section there is a little bit fatter than everywhere except for this joint right here. So this is an amazing hilt. It was $325 for empty. You get what you pay for. If I would have paid for a Watt Obi, I would have gotten something that I would have never ever been able to say, oh look, that's inaccurate, oh look, this is inaccurate, oh look, blah blah blah, the grip, whatever. I don't care. I love the hilt. The hilt doesn't scream, oh my god, it's inaccurate to me every time I look at it. So, you know, I'm fine. This blade's actually a little bit brighter than it was the last time I did a video. And this is actually the first time I've put a blade in this hilt since I've redone it last night. And it's definitely a little bit brighter. And I don't know if you can see, I have every light in this whole room on, trying to get it, well, I guess not the closet, trying to get it so that you could see the hilt in the video. Very yellow flash, yellowish. There's a hint of orange in there, but there's no hint of red. Like I said before, it's ridiculously loud.
I see you have constructed.
I've still got it loaded with all my same custom boots, or my fonts that I've decided to pick.
I'm looking forward to completing your training. So be it.
Go ahead and load it up with Mad Cow's Hero. I was running Juan Sith's Return of the Jedi Legends. And as you can see, I did that with the control box on the side instead of the touch plate, which also works. And let me go ahead and turn the lights off. Try and keep this video under 10 minutes. So I'll only turn a couple of them off. Well, let me at least turn this one off. So you can tell that's pretty dang bright, and it's got a nice shine through tip. That's about it. You guys see it? It's here. It's working. It's better than ever. Before, when I'd actually shake it vertically, like this, I'm shaking it really hard right now and nothing's happening. I mean, it's swinging, but it's supposed to do that. When I would swing it like that, the whole internal setup would slide. Optics holder, everything. And now it's perfectly sturdy. It's modular, a la MH. I pretty much copied right off of his, and it worked amazingly well. That's it. See you guys later.